Okay, we are live and a very very happy Trishadi in the house. You can understand why, because DC have done it. But so far, no other teams could have done to RCB. RCB after five straight wins finally suffered their first loss of the season, and I think what a huge win for DC in the context of the for a to stay alive with the playoff race. So Trishadi, obviously a huge win for RCB. Madison Cap with the ball superb, and then with the bat, I think today the way she batted, this is the Madison Cap we all know. She came
Yeah.
out and played those wonderful strikes and ensured that there is no further hiccups in the chase. But overall, Trishadi, this is first of all this is performance with the ball and then with the bat.
Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, overall your view on the win. First with the ball and then with
I
the bat.
think absolutely with the ball, DC was on point, and especially what I loved about DC's bowling was they forced the batters to kind of play straight shots, which is not the easiest of things to do, and especially on a spongy surface like this one. It's Snashish, are you stuck or are you sitting like a statue? Snashish? Okay, Snehashish is just stuck. Anyway, as I was saying, I think it's important to understand that in a surf. Yeah, you had got stuck, and I was like, why is he sitting like a statue?
Yes, the network was gone suddenly.
Yes,
Yeah.
you know, and every bowler had understood
Mhm.
that one simple fact: the slower you bowl, the tougher it becomes. Everyone was taking the pace of, be it Chanel Henry, be it Nandini
Yeah.
Sharma, and Marizane Cap today has scared everybody. So we'll have a cap section later. In
Yes,
fact, um, overall, I think almost everything to be happy about. I think DC were very good as far as catching is concerned, ground fielding is concerned. Clearly, they were much ahead of RCB in all three fields. But batting is still somewhere I would have liked to see, beat Shafali Verma's. Shafali, I would still say, Shafali's wicket was uh, a lot of credit to Richa, a lot of credit to Sayali. But for
yeah.
example, Lizzie Lee or
Mhm.
Jemmy's wicket, both of them were thrown
Jamie.
away. You
Mhm.
could have finished the game, and Jemmy, as a captain at number 4, has to finish these games. But by the way, Laura Vulva today after the match, she was talking about her bowling and all.
Yeah.
And people who had said, what is Laura Vulva doing at number 3? Look at the ease with which she batted in this difficult a pitch. Yes, there was a catch drop of Jemmy, if I remember. Laura, I don't think was dropped, but Lizelle Lee was dropped, I think. There
Ye-
were quite a few drop
Yes.
catches.
Leisurely dropped. Silas had got a drop leisurely of Lauren Bell
Yes.
bowling.
Yes. No, I think that was Jemmy, no? Sally
That was
dropped
Jamie.
Jemmy. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
that's eight. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
just before that, she let a ball go in between her
Mhm.
legs to the boundary. Grace Harris did the same thing. RCB
Mhm.
did not turn up in any of the fields today. You know,
Mhm.
Um could be the break in momentum because of the break. Could be.
Yeah.
Having said that, they deserve that break. They played 3 games in
Mhm.
4 matches. They had
Yes.
to get that break. So, yes, I think overall DC will be very happy with the way they have gone about it. The only person in DC who will not be happy is Marizane Cap because she has decided that she does not want to be happy.
Yes. Despite winning the player of the match award, she is not
Does
happy
not
yet.
matter. Does
Yes,
not matter.
doesn't matter.
Ask Ronak Kapoor. Ronak was much like you and me. He was laughing at Barisane Cap because he was asking, how do you bowl so well at the power play? She was like,
Yeah.
no, I don't bowl well. Yeah, I'm getting into the rhythm. And he's like, but the numbers, no, I have bowled a lot. That's my advantage. I don't bowl well. I have just bowled a lot.
I think she bowled to the, I think what 16 dot balls most by
Yeah.
any player in this game. Still, she
Yeah.
is not happy. Yeah, I think that is what I think she rates very
Yeah,
high
because
her
she
class.
has
Yes,
made it clear,
obviously she is a very good player.
Ronak said, but why are you, we saw
Yeah.
how annoyed you were with yourself because of the no ball.
Mm.
She said, I'm not understanding why am I bowling this no balls. I'm very, very irritated about that. So I have understood she's basically irritated about the no ball. Everything else can go and take a hike.
Yes. So basically, she is perfectionist. If any
Yeah.
inch, 1 inch is going here and there, she is not happy. She needs
Yeah.
everything to be perfect about her
Yeah.
performance. Yes, but Tushari, actually, my next question was on Jamie only. I think the situation when Jamie and Laura Ulbert came in, I think that's what
Yeah.
tailor made for both of them. The way both
Yes.
of them like to play, I think that this was the situation where you knew that if
Yeah.
these two are in the middle, you know your game,
Yeah.
you are in safe hands. But
Yeah.
but I think, as you mentioned, again another day when there is
Mhm.
no need of that shot, and Jamie went for
Mhm.
that shot and lost her
Mhm.
wicket. And obviously, you talk about that, and the captain Jamie. Today, I think Jamie was absolute brilliant with the bowling changes. What is your view on that?
Yeah, well, I think my problem with Jemmy from day one has been that she ends up, ends up playing a very stupid shot and losing her
Mm.
wicket,
Yeah.
which is a bit of a, problem.
Mm.
Even today, yes, thankfully there wasn't enough runs to score. Cap got in a few boundaries, and then
Yeah.
Georgia Wall got a no ball, which
Yes.
the free hit was
Went
hit
for a
for a
six.
six by Laura Woolward. So not only sealed the game, they sealed the game pretty quickly. You know, the way when Jemmy got out, in fact, I was speaking to Deepda itself on the phone,
Mm.
and I was telling Deepda that today, and later on I messaged Deepda saying that he could easily get a lottery ticket today, and I'm sure he would have won because if you remember in the pre-show, he was saying, "What if Lauren Bell goes for 12 runs?" And
Yes.
Lauren Bell today went for 12 runs in the first over. And then on the phone, he told me, when I was on the phone, Jimmy got out, and I was like, "Oh, freak! What are they doing? Why are they?" And 36 odd was needed of 54. So, he said, "No, no, Marizana Cap will do it." I was like, "I hope so." And then Marizana Cap, of course, did give impetus to the innings, which and Woolward played her role to perfection.
Yeah.
This is my point, Snehashish. Laura Woolward is playing her role to the perfection. All Jimmy
Absolutely.
needed to do is play her role, win it, finish it, and go. And she did not. In a tough
Mm.
wicket like this, the bigger concern is in a tough wicket like this, you have stayed for 26 balls
Mm.
and then you throw it away.
Absolutely.
I think
Absolutely.
Maritana Cap at least, got that opportunity to hit boundaries and had spinners on, became easier for her. Fair enough. But this wicket
Mm.
is not easy for new batters. And we have seen that in the RCB innings. We have seen that in the other three games as well.
Mm.
So I think I would say very, very irresponsible shot at that point. When you had a fielder at short cover, if
Yes.
you did not have
Yes.
a
Yes.
fielder at short cover, I would still think that,
Understandable.
oh, she chanced her arm. But it was not about chancing her arm, she should have hit it down. It's as simple as that.
Absolutely. And the captain, Jemima, the bowling changes.
Oh, excellent.
Excellent.
Outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. And not only bowling changes, I think she said this in the post match also that it was a well thought out plan that, against RCB in the first game, she had kept Marizana Cap for the death over. What
Mm.
if I need her in the death over? But here she said that I got her on in that Georgia wall over because I thought if we
Yes.
get a wicket here, then it could be very decisive. And exactly what happened. The Georgia wall, but Georgia Wall got out because the field placement was that.
Yeah.
It was packed in the offside. There was no room to get any runs here. You have to go across wicket to wicket. She went across.
Mm.
Marizana Cap hit. So that one. The other one is I love the field placement to Nadine de Klerk. Oh, what a field placement it was. I think Chanel Henry was bowling, if I'm not wrong. Yes, Chanel Henry was bowling, and Nadine de Klerk actually likes hitting straight.
Mm. Yes.
But Henry was bowling very slow, back of the arm. She was, and Jemmy had kept the mid off up. Ideally, most people would keep the mid off back because she likes to hit
Mm.
straight.
Mm.
That was
Mm.
an invitation for her to try and hit straight. She did that, and it was straight into it was a skyer into Jemmy's hand. So
Mm.
overall, I thought the fact is Jemmy is learning, and today, for the first time in her captaincy, there was clearly a proactiveness.
Mm. Yes, yes, absolutely, and it was very evident. And even I, that is why I clearly said that she was brilliant. I think throughout the RCB innings, the way she captained today. But one thing, Trishadi, the opposite captain Smriti Mandana also looked good. What is your view on that? Because she also tried all of her cards, different cards today. The bowling changes, all. If you see, if those catches would have been taken, things could have been more trickier. Things could have been better. Because I also see today Smriti coming up with some different field setups also for different bowlers and bringing back your base bowler to take those wickets. Do you think Smithy also looked good today with captaincy when situation needed?
Yeah, sorry. There's a fight going on about some player in our comment section. That's why I was
Oh,
just seeing.
okay, okay. No,
Hi,
my
sorry.
question is, my question is, do you think that Smriti also looked good today while captaining, because she also came up with some different field setups? Even if those catches were taken, things could have been different. Do you think also
I thought Smriti did show a bit of um,
the proactiveness that you are saying about,
proactiveness. More than proactiveness, I think plans. She did have plans in
plan,
place.
the plan
Proactiveness
B
would
and
have
plan
been,
C that you always talk about?
yes. Um, but again, I would have liked if Smriti had a slip right away for Jemmy.
Mhm.
But
Jamie, yes.
in general, yes, for 109 total, I thought Smriti
Mhm.
not only field placements. I thought the angles, cutting those
And
angles
then,
were very important, and she did it well. Of course, I think it was messed up a little with Gautami dropping one, then
yeah,
Sayali dropping one. But again,
yeah.
see, the fielders were there. The fielders
Yes,
dropping is something that Smriti or
exactly,
anybody can't do anything about it.
exactly.
So I think,
Mhm.
yes, one of the better days as far as Smriti is concerned. Smriti, the captain, is concerned. Smriti, the
Yes.
batter, well, that's a separate story
Mhm.
altogether.
Yes, again, another day against top spinner, she struggled, and Minumani got the
No,
wicket.
something happened
Uh,
here. That's the
mm,
point. Something happened here. It is not about her skill. Cannot be
yeah,
about her skill.
and see, in this wicket, I think the importance of having a set batter, it's so important, because the
Yeah.
see what Lord Olbert did with all those experience. The only thing you needed from Lord Olbert to stay there until the last ball, and she did that, and she ensured that DC win the game. So that is
Yeah.
what needed.
Yeah.
But Trishali, not playing Prema Rawat in this track, do you think that didn't go well for RCB?
Yeah, I thought too many pacers. Um, I'm not 100% sure. I understand that with Aru back from injury, you cannot drop
Yeah,
Sayali. That part I understand. Because of course, Sayali has bowled so well that you cannot really
yeah,
put her out of the team. But that is
mm,
where unfortunately Aru had to miss out, because and no fault of Aru's. Aru has not done
yeah,
anything wrong. But unfortunately, I think yes, you would have wanted to go with Prema Rawat. You never know in this slow, spongy pitch. Pitch, if the ball got stuck, if she got a bit of a turn, it could have done a lot of difference. And also, the ball was keeping low, so it wouldn't have been
yes,
easy to hit a spinner.
yes, absolutely. Enshu Cherny was also getting some turn in the first innings
Yes,
only. So
yes,
the ball
absolutely.
were
And I thought
turning.
Churning last game and this game, I think DC has
Yeah,
shown what the squad is capable of, what the team is capable of. Unfortunately, they haven't been performing this way. But when they perform, they show what quality they have.
absolutely, absolutely. And Shinin Henry's comeback was also needed. I think that is a very good boost for DC going into the
I
upcoming
thought she
games.
bowled pretty well. I thought she
She bowled
bowled
pretty well.
very
Yes.
well in the second half. Nandini Sharma, purple cap holder, your first
Yeah.
WPL, and you are the purple cap holder.
The
What a
back of the
brilliant
hand
moment.
slowers are so good.
Yeah. And she knows and uses them so well. When Shriyanka Patil hit that reverse sweep,
Yeah, yeah.
my first reaction was last over going for 12-13 could end very badly in this wicket for
Mhm.
DC. The momentum could shift to them. And then that ball, Shriyanka was absolutely unprepared. And again, it's not Shriyanka's fault. It is not Shriyanka's
Yeah.
job either. It's not her main job. Yes, of course, she can fill in hitting those odd
Mhm.
boundaries, one or two. But yeah, I think Radha Yadav a little more was expected. all the batters. I just thought a lot of the problem is, I think what Smriti said actually kind of showed why the batters got out so early. Smriti said we were aiming for 170, 180.
Mhm.
Vadodara
Yes.
pitches are not 170, 180 pitches. So
You
why were
score
you aiming
140
for
to
170,
150. I
180?
think that will be enough.
Absolutely. Your aim should start up with 150. If you
Yeah.
see wickets are falling early, so then you
130 to
shift to
140.
140. Yes, yeah, absolutely. Where are you getting 170, 80 from?
Mm. Yes, even in this pitch, I think Radha Yadav also bowled well. I think she was
Yes.
bowling pretty slow. That was
Yes.
unexpected. I didn't expect that, but she was bowling pretty slow, and that is why
Yeah.
she bowled so well. I think so. It is so good that ultimately we are seeing what we have been always asking from Radha Yadav, that please understand the pitch and bowl at a slow pace. That will help you.
Yeah. Absolutely. I
Exactly.
thought, but also, when a batter bats in flat tracks and gets a
Mm.
century, I am someone. I'll be the first one to come and tell you that yeah, ठीक है, century है, but here flat track hai. So in the same
Mm.
way, in this kind of wickets, if bowlers don't bowl well, then they should change their
Yes.
skills.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
And
Okay,
there I
before
sounded
going to
like
the
Marizana Cap. No doubt I am a Marizana Cap fan.
yes. Okay, before going to comments, Tushati, any further comment on Mason Cap? As you told that we have a defined section on Mason Cap. Anything you want to say?
Yeah, I think first of all, we have to say how she scared Alana King.
Ah,
Poor Alana King had come out to give her water,
I
and the
think I
way
think this is the last time Alana King is giving water to Mason Cap. This is the last time for sure.
बस भी अलाना किंग वुड बी यार, एक तो मेरे को टीम में नहीं लेते, ऊपर से मैं पानी पिलाने आई हूँ वहां पे भी, and then it's not like she let Alana King go. She took that bottle of
Yeah.
water and she was venting it out to Alana King, and Alana King was like, and I think Marizana Cap was also upset because of that catch drop. She should have taken
Mm.
it better. I thought she stopped. She could have come one more step ahead, and then it would have been easier to catch. But um, now that DC has won, maybe she could have calmed down. But ठीक है, she's a competitor of the highest level, and probably that's what works for her.
Yes.
To be hard on herself, to scream at her own self. But I don't know what had Laura Woolward done. Why did she push her away? Laura Woolward came to hug her towards the
And
end after winning the match. She pushed
and
her away,
two
and Laura
complete,
Woolward was
two complete different personalities. One is
like,
like so hard on herself, and one is so
yeah,
calm and composed.
yeah. And the best part was when Laura Woolward was asked about Jemmy's captaincy, the way
Yeah.
Laura Woolward said, and the way Laura Woolward kind of, tried to brush it down that her
Mm.
captaincy has been bothering Laura Woolward, or her energy rather. It's like we all know how Jemmy is a bubbly personality. And, the way she connects with people. Obviously, she can't say that the way she talks too much. But one thing I'm really liking about Shafali and Lizelli's batting is, even though they might not be right now, they haven't really given a huge start or something of that sort, a match winning start, but the way they are talking to each other, the
Yeah.
way they are continuously saying,
The
you know
bonding.
what, you can just stay on the wicket, just stay on the crease, try and back. And this is happening both ways, which is extremely important. I think the bonding in the players have improved as the matches have
Mm.
gone, and so the performance has, because one tells the other, one motivates the other, and one
Mm.
stalks. The other thing which I liked is the way Marizane Cap and Nandini Sharma were talking, like,
Yes.
and for Marizane Cap to actually give that space to Nandini Sharma, where you can talk as teammates, it must be really big. So overall, I think you will see a very very changed Nandini Sharma. I would hope without any arrogance, only a lot of learning.
Yes, absolutely. And Nandini Sharma herself, claimed that she talked about it after the first innings while talking to
Mm,
broadcasters, that in the first overs I thought that my balls are coming onto the batters, easily. The balls are coming
mm,
on their bats easily. And then
mm,
both Jamie and Mason Cap came up and talked with me and understood me what should be my line and length and what will be the perfect pace for this track. And then I went for those advices, and that worked for me. So I think, as you mentioned, Tushari, the team bonding is looking very good as the games are going by. I think that is all you need to win a competition. And now with this huge win, DC, I think, one step ahead in that playoff race. But let's see what happens. Tushari, now time for the comments.
Yes. Archita underscore 2007. Worst captaincy by Smriti. You can't win without taking 10 wickets in such a low scoring match. Why was there no sleep? Today, worst captaincy by Smriti. ये मैंने
हम्म,
कोई अलग मैच देख लिया क्या?
नहीं नहीं, आज तो कोशिश तो की भाई, आज तो कोशिश तो किया.
No, no. I thought today was one of the better days as captain.
हम्म,
Somebody had written when we were criticizing Smriti's captaincy कि उसने 5 मैच जीते हैं. कभी कभी होता है कि आप मैच हारते हो तब भी कैप्टेंसी आपकी
हाँ,
स्टैंड आउट होती है.
yes,
तो आज स्मृति की कैप्टेंसी काफी अच्छी थी, बट हाँ, ऑफ कोर्स द मैच डिडंट गो हर वे. देयर वर टू लेस रन्स टू डिफेंड, एंड आई थॉट
that is what we are.
Lauren Bell bowled the worst. But also,
Yes.
I felt Lauren Bell should have used a slower ball a lot more, which she didn't. साइना नेवर. भाई तू जाके कैप्टेंसी कर ले फिर. टू अर्चिता, नॉट टू मी. बट देन ठीक है
हाँ,
यार,
ठीक है.
साइना उसको जो लगा है उसने बोला है, एक दूसरे के ऊपर मत चढ़ जाओ. Archita, I think RCB are back to their original form. They made a winning streak of 6 matches. Now they will make a losing streak. अरे भाई इतना नेगेटिव कैसे हो गए एक मैच में? इतना गुस्सा कहाँ भर लेते हो तुम लोग? तुम लोग मर जाने के आप रूट में ही चाह रहे हो. इतना गुस्सा कहाँ आ जाता है? Manoj Pulara replacing Prema with Aru. Worst decision. Everyone know pitch is suitable for spinner. What is the need to go with that many pacers? Unluckiest player is Prema. While Prema is unlucky, but if you see statistically, pacers have done better. So maybe that's why that backing. Yuko Manikandan, Delhi Capitals are on fire. Nothing more satisfying than hearing a big crowd go silent. What a knock from Laura Woolworth. Show class. Just one word for Laura Woolworth, class.
Yeah.
And what I love is the way she comes, she performs, she leaves.
Yeah.
It's good mother. क्या अच्छा
It's
ठीक है, मैच
normal.
हो गया.
It's normal for me. I just came out, I did, and just going. Nothing else.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah. Yuko Manikandan, what bowling by Minu Mani, taking 2 big wickets of Smriti and Richa. Excellent bowling and fielding performance by DC. Completely agree. Yes, we have to talk about this catch. Snehashish, Yuko Manikandan, what a stunner from Lizel Lee. She read the ball perfectly,
Yes.
came up to the right height. Haven't seen a catch like that from a wicketkeeper before.
Absolutely. And I think in the pre-match only, Dibda was talking about Lizzie, right? That, doesn't matter, whether you are playing enough cricket or not. When you know the basics, if your hands are going to the ball properly, then you can do the job at whatever age you are playing. I think Lizzie again showed that, and what a grab it was.
Bhanumati, DC were too good today. Hard luck to RCB, but it's good that they lost a match before the final, as they have almost
Yes.
certainly made it to the ultimate clash. Laura batted well according to the situation. Let's hope so. Yuko Manikandan, Edla Srujana bowling action looks like the great Julian Goswami. Tall bowler, high arm action looks like she's got a potential. तो पोटेंशियल तो सभी के पास है. अब पोटेंशियल का क्या करेंगे आगे जाके वो देखना पड़ेगा. यूको मणिकंदन, माई इंडिया टेस्ट 11. अच्छा, टेस्ट 11 एक काम करते हैं, कल के लिए रखते हैं. कल दोपहर 3 बजे हम लोग लाइव आएंगे. वी विल टॉक अबाउट द टेस्ट 11 and emerging India 11 as well. So Manikandan, do join and obviously do tell us your 11 because we will be discussing that. आज थोड़ा WPL पे रखते हैं. Yuko Manikandan, if DC win the game against GG, DC also in the race of direct finals. Hopefully RCB lose all their remaining games and DC win all their remaining games. हो गया फिर तो.
Easy hisab.
Kai 9v5. The match finished easily after 10 over. Do you guys extend the number of words in the match report when the match is short? Because still your lifetime is 11:30. Kai, why don't you write the match report from next day? आप लिख लो, फिर देख लेंगे कितना टाइम लेते हैं. Because क्या होता है ना कि if you can't respect somebody's work, then maybe you're not fit enough to fit in the viewers. हम करते हैं व्यू के लिए, of course, बट इतना भी व्यू के लिए खुद को नहीं बेचते कि अपने ही प्रोफेशन को डिसरेस्पेक्ट करेंगे. मैच रिपोर्ट लिखना कोई खेलने की बात नहीं होती है. व्हाट इफ जेमी के बाद विकेट दो जल्दी से गिर जाते, एंड इट हैज हैपेंड अर्लियर ऑल्सो। तो जब आप खुद वो काम नहीं करते हो ना, उस पर डिसरेस्पेक्ट मत करो। पूछना था कि 11:30 बजे क्यों होगा, नहीं होगा, पूछ लेते। पर ये बकवास मत किया करो यार, फालतू में मूड खराब मत करो। गिस्ट फिर ये पागल आ गया। Who, according to you, are your top 5 daily viewers who watch women's cricket and understand the game? This is among your concurrent viewers who watch your shows every day. ये सवाल का कोई जवाब नहीं है हमारे पास। गिर सभी ने नहीं, मेघना शुड हैव कम अहेड ऑफ रिचा। हाँ, आ सकती थी अगर मेघना खेलती तो। मेघना इज नॉट प्लेइंग, शी इज नॉट इवन इन द WPL. Okay, Kai, everyone understands the game. It's not a competition to become a top 5 viewer. Everyone who watches and supports are important. Yes, Kai, but also every profession is important. So next time, please have respect for the profession, Kai. Gisht, ban RCB? Fit for nothing. They have been losing for 4 years. What is Harmanpreet Kaur even doing with the team? With RCB? Nothing, because Harmanpreet Kaur is not in RCB. Sorry, meant Smriti Ghosh. Acha, Smriti Ghosh. Kai is asking, are you drunk, Smriti and Richa and vice captain? Random cheese. Yuko Manikandan, Jemi's captaincy has been top notch lately. She's grown a lot as a leader. Cap fourth over spell. Taking out Wall was huge. Even Laura's praising her moves in the post match presentation. Absolutely. Kai 9v5, complete 10 likes so she can take questions directly without pausing in between and giving time to us to like. Yes, you know your job, do it. Jemima did a good job today. She should lead India after Smriti Mandana's tenure. Gisht. स्मृति मंदाना का टेन्योर आने तो दो पहले।
यस, पहले वो आने दो, फिर उसके
हाँ,
बाद तो ठीक
उसके
है।
बाद वाला कैप्टन कहाँ जा रहे हो, सबर करो। Force fan, good for DC, good for tournament dynamics. What is WPL catering to by dishing out such surfaces in WPL? Already schedule is scattered. Matches have now lost sheen and not appealing anymore. Really? मतलब ऐसा क्यों होता है? Like, I have a question. Why is it that until and unless it's a 200 score, you guys have a problem? So the problem is you guys. You guys don't want bowlers to be successful. Chi chi chi.
लो स्कोरिंग थ्रिलर्स पसंद नहीं है शायद लोगों को।
Yes. Okay, Yuko Manikandan. Trishaka, who is best male commentator, have a good knowledge about women's cricket except Deep Sir. My choice, Ian Bishop, have great knowledge about women's cricket. I was just about to say Ian Bishop. And if you tell me number 3, that would be Nasir Hussain, I would say. But Ian Bishop is way ahead of the rest.
Yeah.
Himansh Gupta is saying, shocked to see no Sayali, Shweta and Gautami in India is squad. We'll come back to it tomorrow. Okay, Yuko Manikandan, hey Trishaka, DC is gaining some serious momentum at the right time in the tournament. Yes, I mean, Snehashish, business end of the tournament.
Yes, absolutely. Now 6 games gone. You have only 2 games left. I think this is the right time that you have to go for the peak of your form, and DC are hitting that form. I think
Yeah.
huge win. And in the pre-show, Tibda also was saying the same thing that DC has not looked as a team. Obviously, on paper they are one of the best sides, but the season has been the stop start.
Yeah.
Now two back-to-back wins, especially in this tricky wicket. This is not an easy wicket. So in this tricky wicket, when you have now two back-to-back wins, I think it is time to encash that momentum and go for that kill and ensure that you are playing that playoffs. I think right time to pick. They are picking the form.
Absolutely. Denver Johnson says, Trisha, the first thing I would request BCCI to do is to hire a dedicated catching coach just for Churny, or can we do a crowdfunding to help her? आज तो चर्नी ने कुछ नहीं किया भाई,
आज तो
मतलब
कुछ
ड्रॉप
नहीं
तो
किया
नहीं किया, तो आज क्यों बोल रहे हो?
और WPL में तो सही था, थे ही अभी तक एक दो
हाँ,
छोड़ के
तुम
अब
लोग कहाँ का गुस्सा, कहाँ सब क्यों मैरिजा ने कैप हो रहे हो? रिलैक्स करो थोड़ा। Freya M9E, RCB is getting sold. I think Snehashish will beat Snehashish? Snehashish will bid high for it. People say some players are generational talents. Snehashish has generational wealth. Lol. Is this one of your friends, Snehashish, who thinks you have generational wealth apparently?
काश होता. ठीक है, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन.
ऐसा वेल्थ है जो तुमको भी नहीं पता है कि है.
नहीं, एकदम ही पता नहीं है, मतलब एकदम ही पता नहीं.
Bhanumati Bandhu, Smriti Mandana and Harmanpreet Kaur have taken some weird tactical calls. Do you think Smriti Mandana has been losing her shape initially while playing those big shots? अच्छा दोनों दोनों डायरेक्शन में चले गए भाई. मैं सोच रही हूँ has been losing her shape because of taking those calls. नहीं यार मतलब कैप्टन से बैटिंग. um, I do not exactly know what happens to Smriti when she plays off spinners. But yes, I think she's trying to keep herself a lot straighter when she hits the shots, so that the shoulder probably doesn't open up and she doesn't it. But she has not been looking in great shape, especially because she's not getting that pace. I mean, here nobody is getting the pace to time the ball to, this is where I think uh, one can understand who's technically sound and can play in most pitches, and
Yeah.
somebody who plays in very specific pitches. And when I say this, I'm not pointing out Smriti Mandana, so don't start jumping unnecessarily. I'm saying in general.
Mm.
Okay. हैं तुम लोग कहाँ से इतना ब्रेन खर्चा कर लेते हो भाई, वो भी इतनी रात को. हिमांश गुप्ता व्लॉग इज सेइंग, स्नेहाशीष ध्यान से
Mm.
सुनना, ठीक है. Yesterday, Assam player Jintimani Kalita met BCCI secretary. Now she is selected for India A. Was this coincidence or something else? I want you to say something on this, Snehashi. Something.
नहीं, कोइंसिडेंस नहीं है. अगर उसने परफॉर्मेंस किया होगा इसलिए मिला होगा चांस. बस इतना ही
Yeah.
बोलने हैं मुझे.
Okay. Bhanumati is saying, why did the team go with Uma Chetri in the test squad? We will talk about the test squad tomorrow, Bhanumati.
Mm.
3 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. Bhanumati, why is RCB being so unfair to Prema Rawat? She has been in and out despite doing a good job. Feel bad for her. Even Nalla Reddy, captains and managements are toying with their emotions. Prema Rawat, very tough to understand that why would you replace
Very tough.
Prema Rawat?
Very, very tough, very tough. Even today, Deepta also said the same thing that he is
Yeah,
not also understanding why you are not using someone like Prema Rawat when you have a
yeah,
leg spinner. And we all know that in this format, especially when you have a leg spinner who can bat as well, who is a brilliant fielder as well, she is a
yep.
gold dust for you. You should
Mhm.
utilize her, but for some reason they are not. Obviously, till now, with 5 wins in 5 games, everything was going in their favor. But after today's game, maybe they will go back in the dressing room and think about that. Maybe one spinner could have been a better, could have put them in a better situation rather than having this another one more extra pacer that they had today. So I think maybe Prema Rawat could have been impactful today for RCB. But I don't know what is the thought process behind using Prema Rawat in the playing 11. I think she should play. She should play. And I think both of us have been saying that she should play,
Yeah,
and she is one of the future for India going forward. Because if you see all the available leg spinning option right now, she should be the front runner.
absolutely. Okay, Bhanumati has said, and this has happened from our captain and vice captain, which is just shocking. I now understand why you wanted Jemmy to lead India. She's very motivating. Even when Cherny dropped a chance, she was motivating. It's not right to shout at others. They're also human beings and do make errors. In fact, Harman herself dropped the catch of Healy in semis in the bowling of Renuka. Didn't prove costly, but she would have put the blame on others if they lost that match. That way, even Smriti is better. She takes ownership. Oh yes, Smriti will always take ownership.
Yeah,
If he's wrong, she'll say
in that game.
that is something that our Indian captain does not do. But look, that is not the only reason that I said that Jemmy can be should be the
Yeah.
captain. I mean, think of this: Jemmy and the team management. Don't take anything away from the team management also, but Jemmy and the team management has both decided on two things that they have stood by. One is Nandini Sharma. It
Mm.
mustn't be an easy decision because, of course, a domestic bowler will get hit for runs. And then on the other hand, if you saw in one of the interviews I read somewhere where Jemmy has said, I think that she wanted to bat at number 3, but considering all factors, they saw that Laura Woolworth is a better fit, so she gave up that position. And again, I'm saying the team management spoke to Jemmy. Jemmy also responded, so that creates a lot of positive atmosphere. Think about Laura.
Yeah.
Laura is seeing that I'm getting that respect from Jemima, where with what I deserve. So I want to
Well,
play for Jemmy. I want to win the game for the team. That that environment is important, and you can see that camaraderie. The way Shafali talks to Marizanne Cap, or the way one of them jumps, the way Jemmy jumps on a Marizanne Cap, you can see that that space, that camaraderie is there between the teams, which between the players. Sorry. And of course, Jemmy, not only Churni, I think Jemmy does not scream at anybody.
no.
Jemmy will go and just clap or tap on the back. So yeah. Okay, Yuko Manikandan, last test match at Waka for seamers, spinners. Yes, again, Manikandan, let's come back tomorrow on this. Tomorrow, 3 p.m. Freya M9E, they're professional players. No one plays the victim card. What are you trying to justify? I'm trying to justify. Sneha is trying to justify. You are trying to justify. Who's trying to justify what?
And whom?
Yeah, and to whom? Yes, good
Yeah.
question, Sneha. Gisht is saying stop respecting Harmanpreet Kaur. What nonsense? She's a World Cup winning captain. Acha, stop disrespecting you meant. Okay, she's a World Cup winning captain. Plays well in crunch situation. Are also the best fielder in Australia. In Australia, no, in India. In India, don't do this. She also backed Mithali during her downtime. I'm sorry, which cricket are you watching? Which cricket do you know or watch? It's actually the other way around. I think from 2017 to 2022, after that 171, Harmanpreet in ODIs didn't really have much to speak about, much to show for, and Mithali backed her. Also, one thing I think all of you have realized, and I wanted to talk about this. One thing that you guys have realized that be it Snehashish or be it me, maybe more me. I'm a huge Mithali Raj fan, admirer, respect for her. Don't randomly write anything because I'll tell you what, you're thinking you're trolling me probably or Snehashish or the show, but you're actually trolling Mithali Raj, who's the biggest cricketer that your country has produced. So you're basically disrespecting the country in itself. Don't do it. When you disrespect players like Virat or Rohit or Sachin or Mithali, you're doing it to your country. Think of that. Okay. Do you think Pratyusha Kumar could have played instead of Gautami? No.
No. Gautami just won the play of the match in the last game, scored those important runs.
Yeah, I mean,
How can
relax.
you drop
You
him
just
there?
have to calm down.
Yeah.
Yuko Manikandan, hey Trishaka, top 3 fast bowlers of women's cricket according to you. My choice, the legendary Julian Goswami, Catherine Fitzpatrick, Catherine Brun. Oh wow. Maybe I will exchange Catherine Brunt and Marizanne Cap, and the list is fine. Julandi, Catherine Fitzpatrick, and Catherine and Marizanne Cap. What do you think, Snehashish? Sorry, I forgot to
Yes,
ask you.
yes. No, no, no. Yes, I also agree because the second name that you mentioned, you only mentioned that when we discussed that the top five women's cricketer,
Catherine
you mentioned that name.
Fitzpatrick.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, yes. And
I,
the
I
others,
don't think
obviously,
you have watched
Jhulandi.
her. Yeah.
No, no, I haven't
Right.
watched her. Yeah, obviously, Jhulandi will be there, and I will also go
Yeah.
with Maz. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Yuko Manikandan, Marizanne Cap's her own toughest critic, isn't she? She absolutely crushed it out there, but still isn't satisfied with her performance. That's some high standard she's got. What a competitor. Yes, that's the point. Like she's not happy with her, like she has not reached her own standards, which shows the kind of standard she sets for herself, as you said. Prince of World has come up with an interesting question, Snehashish. What will happen if on Monday RCB beats MI? Okay.
Um, RCB with another win will seal their spot in the final.
Yes.
Yes,
No, what
because
happens to Mumbai then? Mumbai
I
goes
think
to
then Mumbai. I think then Mumbai is eliminated maybe because Mumbai now have What? 4 points?
Yeah, but they'll have
Yeah.
one game to go, na? They will be 4 from 7.
Yeah. So they can go maximum 6 points. With six
Yeah,
points,
so
I think you
what
cannot
if DC
qualify.
loses, DC loses both their games, GG loses both their games, then three players, GG and DC go to 8 points.
But
8 points is
one of
also,
them, are going to play Mumbai in their games.
yeah, I think GG will, yes.
Mm. So then MI can ensure
Mm,
that.
I think MI still has chance. I do think that
Mm.
even if MI loses, they just have to ensure that they don't lose badly. They
Next
can't
time,
lose
yeah,
the
next
NRR
point.
that they have. Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, Yuko Manikandan, Vadodara pitch suits DC gameplay, especially Laura and Jamie. Hopefully, we qualify and win the cup. Sports fan, guys, your thoughts on Test squad? How Pratika be fit by then if she's in for limited overs? We'll talk about this 3 p.m. tomorrow. Comic Craze RCB versus MI final will be fire. Sure. Anjali, hi. When there is pressure on RCB, they cannot absorb the pressure. When everything going well, they will win. When there is pressure, they lose the momentum. Till now, there was no pressure. Yes, the pressure is slowly building on
Mm.
RCB as well. Today they have lost, yes, but I do think that it's a case of not reading the pitch well more than
Mm.
anything else, and I think they'll be back stronger. Sports fan says comic craze let MI qualify first. Yes. Anjali on Smriti, but today's pressure and RCB cannot absorb it. On Smriti, what? Anjali, I did not understand. What on Smriti?
We couldn't
Okay, comic
absorb the
craze.
pressure, maybe.
Oh, okay, okay. Smriti has had a little bit of a problem in absorbing pressure throughout her career, but I would say that that does not really have to be RCB's fate as well.
Yeah.
Comic craze, what is your opinion on India's squad for Australia? I think India will at least win the T20 series. Keep hold of those positive thoughts and join us 3 p.m. tomorrow. Kavya Jan, Trishadi, today Meenu Mani bowled very well, and Sri Charani and Nandini also bowled very well, and Cappy also bowled well. Trishadi, your prediction for purple cap? Um, the way things are going, I would say Marizane cap.
Mm.
Because see, Anjali has said OG Cappy is back, and OG Cappy is a mean bowler. Somebody who's not happy with 2 wickets, 3 wickets is, of course, I mean, the last
It's
game
still
also she
not qualified.
basically said, yeah, last game also she said the ball wasn't good. Daily match is good,
Yeah.
not bad. That is not my problem.
Any matter, मुझे क्यों तोड़ा?
Daily match is standing in a corner and खड़ा हूँ आज भी. Okay, comic craze, sportsman. अरे तुम लोग अपने में क्यों मुंबई और इसको लेके झमेला कर रहे हो भाई? Rupali Bhatia, Trisha ji, your views on Sneh Rana? She hasn't been performing at all. Today's surprise player was Minu Mani. Well, if Minu Mani can bat this well, then
Mm.
sorry, not bat, bowl this well, and
Yeah.
Minu Mani, of course, can bat. There will be a bit of pressure on Sneh Rana, but I think Sneh Rana is that experienced bowler who will make a comeback in the crunch situations. And now that the situation is becoming cruncher day by day, I feel she's going to make a strong comeback.
Mm.
Okay, Cosmic. Crazy thing. Why are these kind of pitches being served? So boring. Navi Mumbai leg was so much fun. Yes, because bowlers were getting it. Che. Ankit Trivedi. Grace Harris and Georgia Wall are overrated. Hey.
Hey. Nah.
Kavya then. Trishadi, your views on Indian women test team. Kavya, 3 p.m. tomorrow. अंजलि V3R3H, ये V3R3H क्या है अंजलि? ये बताओ, हम इतने सवालों के जवाब देते हैं, अब तुम बताओ. Okay, Jemmy is a quick learner. She understands game very well and she accepts the mistake, corrects it. Your thoughts? Yes, I think we have been saying that, Snehashish, about her
Yeah.
captaincy.
Absolutely. I think we have always said that give her some time. Don't judge her by 4 games or maybe this season only. Give her one more season, give her time, and she will do well. And see, in today's game only, I think she was fantastic. She was fantastic. I think she the way this Minumani also. I think she tried with Sreyana first. She
Yeah.
she saw that things didn't go that much well for
Mm,
Sreyana. Then she
mm,
suddenly instantly went for minu money move, and that paid off. So I think the way she changed her bowlers today, the way she came up with field placement today, I think she was fantastic. And obviously, one game doesn't mean that she is ready. She's done as captain. She is there for a longer stay, but now it's time to see more consistency from her. And I think we will see that. But for that, give her some time. It can happen in the next game only. We might see some mistakes from her. That can happen with a new
correct.
captain, but for that doesn't mean that she is a bad captain. So give her
Yeah.
some time, you will deliver, but let's give her some time, then you come up with your verdict.
Yeah. Yuko Manikandan is saying, I think DC versus RCB final, DC win the maiden title. वाह वाह यूको मणिकंदन तुमसे मिलेंगे हम अगर ऐसा हुआ तो Mohit Patle, Trishadi, do you think Vadodara pitches have reduced the difference in team totals are in the comfort zone now for many players now? भाई जब 200 भी हो रहा था तब भी तो चेज चेज के आसपास ही जा रहा था ऐसा कौन अनकंफर्टेबल हो रहा था तुम ही लोग एज्यूम करते हो कि प्लेयर्स अनकंफर्टेबल होते हैं बेचारे प्लेयर्स इतने एज्यूम भी नहीं कर पाते उधर एक नो बॉल करते हुए वो प्लेयर पागल हो चुकी है तो तुम लोग यार प्लीज but what Prince of World has commented, I read that and I could not stop laughing when you were talking seriously about Jemmy's captaincy. You know, this is
Wow.
brilliant. When Manisane Cap bowled that no ball, I literally felt she will rotate the world upside down. She wanted to. She wanted to, only
Yes,
that she
but
couldn't.
yes, she was very frustrated.
Yeah, oh my god. And then she went back to the boundary line and saw that Smriti was out. Oh my god.
And then only
All
Alanaki
hail
was giving the
Bhutani.
water.
Yes, Alana came in like this. And
अभी दिखा
Alana came back
डिस्प्ले अभी दिखाना था.
like, okay, Anjali, Jemmy backing Nandini was quite appreciable as when captain backed the bowler, they will perform. Your thoughts? Yes, and I think Nandini has proved that. It is 8 wicket or so in death overs for Nandini out of a
Maybe,
13,
yeah.
which is absolutely brilliant. Um, Rono, too much catch drops might cost them in upcoming matches too. Yes, of course. Any team that drops catches
Yeah.
will have to pay. Sudarshan Kane, why this kind of drastic pitches? At least there should have been sporting pitches. This is not good. Adapting for every foreign player is hard. हाँ हाँ 200 होंगे तभी ना पिच अच्छा होगा हाँ 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 बैटर्स को थोड़ा सा तकलीफ क्या हुई तुम लोगों का देखो दिल का दरिया टूट ही गया तुम लोगों का Rono, Grace and Wall should start more and more practice on straight V. They always want to score on square of the wicket. There you go. Finally, batters should learn to hit straight. Okay, Bhavna, I am ready. After dance party, RCB lost their rhythm. Thank God the last one match, that too against TC. नहीं यार प्लेयर्स है रोबोट्स थोड़ी है उनको एंजॉय करने दो Kavya Jain. Trishadi, today Shefu was looking in so much rhythm and Richa really improved her wicket keeping. Yes, Richa has improved her wicket keeping by
Mhm.
leaps and bounds. Okay, sports fan Trishadi, I'm not criticizing low scoring thrillers. You guys are. But point is having anything in excess dilutes fun. I'm against having every match on highway too. There should be balance. Navi Mumbai में balance कहाँ था? तुम लोग तो नवी मुंबई कर रहे हो. Navi Mumbai was completely on the batter's side. Yeah, I am taking offense. I'm taking huge offense that you guys are so much into fours and sixes that you guys cannot tolerate the fact that bowlers are having a good time. Chi chi chi. Ka- काव्या जैन, त्रिशादी एज बोलर्स जैसा आप क्रिटिसाइज करते हो ना, वैसे ही अश्विन अन्ना भी सेम क्रिटिसाइज करते हैं कि बोलर्स के लिए भी पिच होना चाहिए। और देखो ना,
कल
जब पिच होता है बोलर्स के लिए, तुम लोग कैसे क्रिप करते हो, सब आगे क्रिप कर रहे हो।
कल अश्विन ने बोला है, सही बात।
हाँ,
कल अश्विन ने बोला है कि अच्छा है कि ईशान ने बहुत कमाल बैटिंग किया, सूर्या ने कमबैक कर लिया, पर बॉलर के लिए क्या है, इतना ड्यू में कैसे बॉल करे कोई भी यार, कुछ करो पहले मैच शुरू करो, कुछ तो करो, बॉलर के लिए कुछ रखो
एग्जैक्टली।
हाथ में।
PT Smiley, Woolward is indeed chatting with bowlers, fielders at some times, especially overseas. Yes, she is. She is pretty involved, you know. And even Marisa Nakap, I think they're enjoying in the group, you know.
Hmm.
In fact, there was a very cute video of Sneh Rana and Lucy Hamilton, where
Yes,
Lucy is
May,
in
I mean,
Rana.
yeah,
Yeah, very, very cute video. And I think the other video where Lizelle Lee was praising Shafali's innings against RCB,
yes,
and
yes.
they were clapping, that was also cute. Lizelle Lee and Shafali Verma having a go at Marizane Cap, another very nice video. Especially, did you see
There is
that
another
reaction?
video. Yeah, there is another video. Lucy Hamilton saying that she has eaten all the chocolate ice cream, and and she is claiming. But the good thing, when this video will come up after 2 days, the ice cream will all be gone. So I will not got up, caught up.
Snehal K saying, hope DC win consistent till the final, manifesting DC win final this time.
Shabash.
Manifesting. Everyone is manifesting. Ankit Dwivedi, RCP's top three showing inconsistency. But with Grace Harris, I'm not 100% sure that RCB was expecting any consistency,
And
Snehashish. I think it is about giving quick starts and getting out.
yes, this is the role of Grace Harris. Smriti absolutely pointed it out after the second game where Grace Harris scored those runs. I think 80 plus, 80 or something she scored. That is the role for Grace Harris. Go out there, play your shots, give us that big start, scoring 50, 60, 70 in the power play only. And then rest of the batters can take forward that. So you are not expecting consistency. You can only expect consistency from someone like Smriti Mandana. She can bat until that 12, 13, at least 15 over.
Really?
You expect the delivery is from the player only. You expect because I think she is the
Listen,
only player that you can
you
know
know,
that she can income.
you will stop hurting the moment you stop expecting and start
Yeah,
accepting. So just accept.
yes, yes, yes. That is I believe, but yeah, I think the most depending factor of this batting lineup is three players. I think that Richa Ghosh, Nadine De Klerk, and I think Grace Harris. I think these players are more dependent in this batting and depend on these players because these players can change the game completely on that day, and they have done
Yes.
it so far in five
Yes.
games. And in this game, all of them failed because this pitch was
Yeah.
tricky for them. The kind of batters they are, this pitch is not suitable for them at
I
all.
think for these kinds of pitches, so for
Mhm.
example, Delhi has, say, for example, a Maritana Cap or a Shafali or
Yes,
Lizelle
yes.
can
Strong
bat
middle
in,
order.
highway pitches and,
Yes,
hit the balls. Even Chanel
yes,
Henry can. But
yes,
as far as their batting is concerned in these kinds of pitches, they have a Jemmy, Laura Woolworth who
yes.
can,
More suited.
bat in these kinds of pitches as well. Even Minu Mani, I think, in these kinds of
Yes,
pitches will do
yes,
well.
yes.
But RCB that
Even
way obviously
even I
has,
think Nikki Prasad will do well in this kind
yes,
of pitches.
absolutely, and that is where I think RCB has three major power hitters, but maybe in tricky
Mhm.
pitches they will be a lot more dependent on the likes of Gautami and Smriti Mandana,
Mhm.
which is where Smriti I think has to step up. But again, her nemesis, her kryptonite of spin, of course. Prince of World 4 games in Vadodara so far, but only DC win by chasing. अभी 109 तो चेज करना ही था यार. वो तो अच्छा है कि 20वें ओवर तक लेके नहीं गए.
Ah,
04321, sorry for sounding negative but disappointed with the patches at patches pitches. पूरा मजा किरकिरा कर दिया. नेगेटिव नहीं सुनाई दे रहा है, सुनाई ये दे रहा है, मेरे कान में क्लियरली आ रहा है कि तुम लोग बॉलर्स के खिलाफ हो. छे Prince of World. What happened to Rana last year? She done well in WPL. Also, she back in Indian team because of that performance. But I didn't expect this type of performance from her little side. I thought come WPL at least she'll be fine. In fact, I
Mm.
had thought that come the Sri Lanka series she'll be okay. But I don't know what happened. Snehashish.
Yes, absolutely. I think in a tournament like World Cup, it can happen that you have two or three good games and then you have a tough run.
Yeah.
That can happen with any kind of player. But then everyone had a long break, especially after winning the World
Hmm.
Cup. Everyone was so in good mood. So we expected that in that, as you said, that in the Sri Lanka series she will come good, or even in the WPL she would come good. But I don't know what is going wrong. I think she is not constantly not finding that line and length where I think she is willing to bowl, not finding, not having those early breakthroughs. I think more
Hmm.
wickets will definitely help her to get that confidence back. But somehow
Yeah.
she is not managing that also. And with the bat, she has managed many limited opportunities so far.
Yeah.
I think she did well with the bat in that match against RCB only, where
Yeah.
she had a partnership with Shefali Verma. But
Yeah.
otherwise, yeah, you don't expect with the bat from her that much. With the ball, her primary role is with the ball. But with the ball, she has struggled since that, post that Pakistan game in that World Cup. But as you mentioned, that we all expected that the Sri Lanka series and this WPL will be good enough for her to make a comeback with the ball. But so far, it has been disappointing.
Kavya Jain. Trishadi, what happened to Sneh Rana after that India Pakistan match? She completely lost the rhythm. Yeah, I mean, something is very wrong. Have to understand. And you know what? To be honest, Kavya, I've been trying to figure out, but I can't really see a technical issue as such.
Mhm.
But something obviously is not working. Rero, we don't need batting belters, but at least not these dead pitches. ठीक है, पर बैटिंग बेल्टर्स के लिए तुम लोगों का एप्रिसिएशन ज्यादा आता है. मैं बस बोल रही हूँ कि मेरे को ये बुरा लगा. स्पोर्ट्स फैन त्रिशा दी, योर थॉट्स ऑन देवजीत साई का स्टेटमेंट रिगार्डिंग वेन्यूज फॉर डब्ल्यूपीएल. भाई ने मेरे को नहीं पता क्या स्टेटमेंट था. क्या स्टेटमेंट था?
मैं मुझे भी पूरा एग्जैक्ट पर जितना मुझे मालूम है शायद पूछा गया था कि आसाम में डब्ल्यूपीएल मैचेस करवाने क्यों नहीं बोला गया बा क्यों नहीं हो रहा है ऐसा कुछ तो
गुवाहाटी
देवजी
में.
साल के हाँ गुवाहाटी में तो उसने उन्होंने यही बोला है कि मतलब लॉजिस्टिकली एक प्रॉब्लम है पहली बात लॉजिस्टिकल का एक इशू है और सेकंड जो है क्योंकि उतना शायद अभी तक अनफॉर्चुनेटली शायद गुवाहाटी में उन लोग का एक्सपेक्टेशन नहीं है कि क्राउड उतना होगा डब्ल्यूपीएल में तो इसलिए उन्होंने इस बार ये दो वेन्यू सिलेक्ट किया है होपफुली फ्यूचर में होगा गुवाहाटी में
बात
डब्ल्यूपीएल
करो
मैचेस
यार, गुवाहाटी में वर्ल्ड कप मैच में तो इतना
या
इतने लोग
वर्ल्ड
आए
कप में
थे.
तो यार मैंने भी जब स्टेटमेंट देखा मुझे भी यही ख्याल आया कि यार पहला मैच में तो इतना लोग था पर ठीक है पता नहीं अब डब्ल्यूपीएल में पता नहीं कुछ रीजन होगा
नहीं, बट आई थिंक ऑल्सो गुवाहाटी में अभी एक इंडिया का मैच हुआ ना.
गुवाहाटी में कल जो मैच है वो गुवाहाटी में ही है इंडिया न्यूजीलैंड का
हाँ,
T20
तो एग्जैक्टली, तो दैट इज व्हाई डब्ल्यूपीएल
एग्जैक्टली
इज नॉट
तो
देयर.
बाकी हाँ
व्हाई,
तो
व्हाट इज द पॉइंट
वो
ऑफ
भी
सेइंग दैट
या
इट्स बिकॉज ऑफ द क्राउड? व्हाई
एग्जैक्टली
पुट इट ऑन द क्राउड? पुअर पीपल हु टर्न्ड अप, कुछ भी बोल दिया. Pavan Suresh, hello guys, hello Pavan. Devil King, Trisha Siso, I told you 4 days ago the DC storm was coming. Now you see it. DC are back in the hunt, and RCB got scattered like a deck of cards. Die hard DC fan. Peace.
आवाज
Ankit Divedi, with this kind of fielding, RCB can't win WPL. With this kind of fielding, they can't win a match. Forget about WPL. वो तो बहुत बड़ा बोल दिया. Bhanumati, Smriti Mandana keeps repeating the same errors over and over again. A player of her class struggling against off spin is shocking. This is what I've not understood with Smriti. I have always told you, Sneha, that this is the reason, unfortunately, even after so many runs that she has scored, even if she becomes the highest run getter, in ODIs, T20Is, tests, everywhere, there's one thing I'll not understand. Two things. One, the knockout part where she does not score. And secondly, the mistake that she makes, she
same
just doesn't
mistakes
come out of that. You know,
absolutely
that same
it's really shocking
LBW to, yes, the same shots, the same fielders, the same position, the same kind of bowling thing. You can still say that Ash Garner is an overseas bowler class. I'm not saying Minu does not have class. What I'm saying is Minu is a domestic off spinner you have faced before. Okay.
yes absolutely
Nirala Sarka, what are the areas DC needs to improve for the upcoming matches, Nehashish?
For DC.
Yeah.
Uh, it's very difficult. I will say from the batting perspective, I think you need Shefali Verma to be a little more consistent.
Yes.
I think a little more consistent. With Jemima, don't repeat these mistakes of playing wrong shots at wrong time. Things could have gone different also today if one or two more wickets here and there. So I
Yes.
think these two. Leisurely, I am okay. Leisurely has been
Yeah.
playing well. One game here and there that can happen. You have to think that she is playing her first WPL season, and the way she has
Yeah.
approached that season, I think it has been fantastic. So nothing more
True.
to expect. I mean, she has been doing well for the team. Laura Ulvert, I think whatever role that is given to her, she is doing well. With the ball, I think as a bowling unit, they are coming up well in the last few games, including today's game. I am saying in the last two games. I think they're coming up as a unit. What was missing, and today, as I told earlier also, the return of Shinil Hill, especially with the ball, I think it
Yeah.
was so needed, and then she was so good, especially with the new ball. So yeah, and I think fielding they were superb. They were superb today. The ground fielding and catches they were superb.
Syed Nizamuddin, India sent a strong message to every other teams that we are ready for the World Cup and we can play like this. Huh? Men's team? Because
Maybe.
women में तो ऐसा कुछ नहीं हुआ है.
Yes.
Kavya
Maybe.
Jain, Trisha, this it is good for batters also. They also need to adapt habit to play in these slow pitches.
Yes.
Batters have to be ready to be tested. ऐसा नहीं हो सकता यार कि ठीक है अगर पिच अच्छा हुआ तो हम अच्छा रन करेंगे वरना हम आउट हो जाते हैं पिच की गलती है. You can't do that. कॉस्मिक क्रेज आप भी ऑनेस्टली बताओ बैटिंग देखने में ज्यादा मजा आता है T20 में नहीं मुझे नहीं आता मैं खुद बॉलर हूं और मुझे सबसे ज्यादा मजा आता है बैटर्स को आउट होते देखने में मुझे कभी भी इनफैक्ट अगर तुम स्नेहाशीष या किसी और से भी पूछोगे रेव स्पोर्ट्स के मेरे साथ अगर इंडिया का भी मैच देख रहे हैं ना मुझे अगर बॉल अच्छा हुआ व्हेन इन द ईडन टेस्ट यू रिमेम्बर स्नेहाशीष आई वाज लाइक ओ व्हाट अ डिलीवरी and then suddenly I was like, oh shit, Jaiswal got out. Sorry. You know, so first, to me, the first thing that strikes is how good the ball is, whether it's moving or it's not moving. So no, I am not a force and sixer person. हाँ अगर
इवन
बैटर को क्रेडिट
उदय
अच्छा
उदय
बैट्समैन
वर्ल्ड कप के टाइम में भी यही हो रहा था। जब अच्छा डिलीवरी हो रहा है प्रेस बॉक्स में, वो भी सब सबके मिडिल में त्रिशा दी अच्छा वो व्हाट अ बॉल। मैं बोले ठीक है हमारे अगेंस्ट हुआ है त्रिशा दी, कूल कूल हमें रन करना है।
yes I'm absolutely for bowlers I mean Yuko Manikandan. Today's lockdown kids don't know the value of Mithali Raj. It does not matter whether you're a lockdown kid or not. If you don't know the value of Mithali Raj, then let me tell you, without Mithali Raj and Julan Goswami, you would not have women's cricket in India continuing for this long. It started out with the Diana Edulji's, the Shantaranga Swamis, the Sharmila Chakrabortis, the Gargi Banerjees, and everyone. But you know, it wouldn't have continued for this long without any investment from BCCI, without anyone helping, had it not been for the two stalwarts. And you know, at just remember that when you criticize someone, when you try to insult a legend, just try and remember that. Because of her, women's cricket alive in India, yes, women's cricket blessed to have leader and ambassador like the great Mithali Raj, forever grateful. Absolutely. Tanmay said, ma'am, since my mother tongue is Bengali, okay, today BCB has done press conference where they told, because your mother tongue is Bengali, BCB did the press conference. I did not get it. Where they told that BCB will not go anywhere. Okay, court of arbitration to do case against ICC or BCCI. Please tell your team.
कुछ भी करे ऑफिशियली वो रिप्लेस हो चुका है, स्कॉटलैंड वर्ल्ड कप खेल रहे हैं, अब उनको जो करना है करने दो। चलो।
मुझे कुछ समझ ही नहीं आया तो मैं क्या ही बोलूं।
ये बीसीबी बोला है ना, बांग्लादेश क्रिकेट बोर्ड
मुझे फुल
या
फॉर्म समझ
पीसीबी।
में आया है।
बीसीबी ना, मैं सुन रहा हूँ पीसीबी, इसलिए मैं पूछा।
नहीं नहीं नहीं, बीसीबी, हाँ, बांग्लादेश क्रिकेट बोर्ड।
बस बस
बट मुझे
ठीक है,
नहीं
उनको जो
समझ आया
करना है
कि
उनको
उसका
करने दो।
इसके साथ क्या रिलेशन है।
ठीक है, बंगाली बांग्लादेश ऐसा कुछ होगा, जो करना है
हाँ,
उनको करने दो। वो रिप्लेस हो चुका है, स्कॉटलैंड वर्ल्ड कप खेल रहा है, अभी उनको जो करना है करने दो, खत्म।
परफेक्ट है। Kavya Jain. Trishadi, in Puma interview also, Cappy mentioned that Smriti is the hardest batter to face. Yes.
यस।
Not face, hardest batter to bowl to. Tanmay Sem. I think BCB knows that if they go to court to arbitration, then BCCI will never to Bangladesh and cricketing relation will be more worse. यार बीसीसीआई को, सॉरी, बीसीबी को जो सोचना है और जो समझना है वो समझ सकते हैं।
यस।
इंडियन सपोर्टर डीवाई पाटिल लेग वाज सो मच इंटरेस्टिंग थ्रिलर्स। Yuko Manikandan, I have immense respect for Mithali Raj and Julian Goswami. Both of us sitting here have immense respect for them. Great servants to Indian cricket. They carried the burden of the nation for more than 20 years. Don't disrespect the legends. They are greats. Thank you. That's exactly my point. Do not respect any of them because the truth is, एक एक सेंटेंस होता है ना हिंदी में, वही बोलूंगी मैं, हमारे औकात से बहुत ऊपर है वो दोनों, तो हमें बेटर ही है कि हम ना बोले कुछ। Prince of World, Trishadi, will you cover WPL final? I want you to watch DC lifting the trophy live. Fingers crossed. How sweet, Prince of World, and not only the final तो हम दोनों cover करेंगे. In fact, स्नेहाशीष and me. पर मैं 29 तारीख को ही जा रही हूँ. So from the 29th match I'll be there, and उसके बाद देखेंगे. ओके, काव्या जैन, त्रिशादी, एक बॉलर ही समझ सकता है दूसरा बॉलर का दर्द इन ड्यू कंडीशन, हाउ टू बोल, बिकॉज यॉर्कर्स डालो तो फुल टॉस हो जाती है, एंड बहुत सारी अच्छी डिलीवरीज एज लेकर 4 हो जाती है, ओनली बॉलर्स फील। थैंक यू काव्या। Sportsman, what about fans and viewership? Do you think a T20 game is here excellent for broadcasters' perspective? There were 2.25 crore viewers in Hotstar today. So I don't think that that has changed because of 109 runs. While I'm not saying 109 runs is ideal, but you can't blame the pitch alone because
Yeah.
Delhi has done those, like Delhi has scored those 110 runs in what, 15.4 overs. So if
Yes.
they
Yes.
played for another 4 overs, they would have got 150. And 150 in T20 is not a bad score. And if you're saying the score should be always above 160, 170, then you are asking for a batting track. No, what you're not seeing is, I don't see a single comment, and I'll tell you why you guys are so biased about batting, and it's not directly your fault, but also see, I don't see a single line, a single comment about how well Nandini Sharma is bowling those back of the hand slower balls. Not an easy ball to bowl with due, definitely, because with due you can't grip the ball, and then to bowl those back of the hand slower deliveries, and her arm action is not changing, her arm action is exactly that as a
Yeah.
normal ball, which is why today Arundhati Reddy was completely fooled by that delivery. I don't see a single comment on that. All I'm seeing is sluggish pitch, sluggish pitch, sluggish pitch. Are the bowlers bowled well, guys. The slower bouncer which Chanel Henry bowled, and what a take by Lizen Lee, because that edge would have flown away, especially all the more reason because Lizen Lee was standing up. I don't see
Mm.
anybody talking about that. I only see people complaining about those number of runs, which has not happened. That's why I'm saying you guys are heavily biased on fours and sixes and not on the technique of the game. Kavya, Trishadi, your consistent viewers are just like you, only they're also supporting DC. Abhi kya hi bolu? I think they come to watch because I support DC. Could be. Comic craze, Women's Cricket World Cup in Park in 2028. I don't see that taking place. Host will change at the last moment. तुम अभी 26 को ये क्यों बोल के जा रहे हो? हम थोड़ी नोट करके रखेंगे कि ये कॉस्मिक क्रेज ने ये बोला था 2026 में. Devil King, Trisha Siso, I'm impressed with Jemima's captaincy over the last 3 matches, back-to-back wins against GGMI and today RCB. नहीं, back-to-back नहीं, बीच में हम हारे थे ना कोई एक मैच.
एक मैच हारे.
Devil King. But today again, Jamima played a wrong shot, going inside out over extra cover and got caught off Radha in 11.4. Yes, what we spoke about. Sudarshan Kane, I said, and thank you for the super chat, Sudarshan Kane. I said health for both bat and ball, not 200 pitches. वही तो मैं बोल रही हूँ कि वही तो मैं बोल रही हूँ कि you know, you guys are not asking about bowling, you are not talking about bowling, you all you are saying is बैटर्स को रन नहीं मिला तो पिच में ही गड़बड़ी है, पिच को ही निकालो. uh, Devil King, she didn't utilize that opportunity to finish the game like a responsible batter and captain. What's your take? Yes, I think both of us are unimpressed by that. Nirala Sirka is saying, first time I saw Venkatesh Prasad sitting in the dugout. I saw
Yes.
him when I was in Navi Mumbai, of course.
Mm.
Indian supporter, technical lot. Eh? Indian supporter, Snehashish, the statement was about Lucknow, not Guwahati. Yes, it was about
Oh,
Ekana, not
Lucknow.
about Guwahati.
Oh,
Yes, yes,
Ekana. Yes.
yes.
Sorry, sorry, sorry.
Yes, Indian
Yes,
supporter,
it was
yes.
about. Yes.
Mohit Patle, Trishadi, love the way you reacted for pitches. I too like a good fight between bat and ball. Yes, the batters are not able to adjust. Yeah, it's not like अगर इतना खराब पिच होता ना तो तीन छक्के नहीं होते. तीन छक्के
Correct.
हुए हैं. And Laura Woolward's six was not straight down the ground. It was cross-batted stroke. She just played that cross-batted stroke. It's just that the bowlers have bowled well. Yes, there has been assistance in the wicket, but I don't think it's straight up that the pitches have been sluggish.
Mm.
Indian supporter, out of context question, why we named a state West Bengal? Where is East Bengal then? It should be called only Bengal. East Bengal is Bangladesh,
Yes.
right? Yeah.
Yes, yes. That is all.
I was like, I got my geography right. Geography and history. So basically, when the partition happened, that was East Bengal, this was West Bengal. Devil King, Trisha Siso, other teams now clearly know that Lizelle Lee often plays the low sweep or hook towards deep backward square leg, creating a clear dismissal option, just like today against RCB. I think Lizelle Lee completely missed that fielder. You know, she
Mm.
did not see the fielder. Okay, Devil King, if Lizelle continues playing this shot, it could cause DC in the upcoming knockout matches. What changes should Lizelle make to counter this? She plays very good offside shots, Snehashish. You think that has been missing a little for the last one or two games?
Maybe, but as I said that I don't want to talk very much with Lizel, about such dismissals. I think that is her game. I think she plays. She has some template of her own game style. She always follows that, and I think that has worked for her. And as I said, always you have to keep in mind that this is the first time she is playing, and especially in this wicket. Again, just like I said that this is not a suitable wicket for someone like Richa, Nadine De Klerk or Grace Harris. It is not suited also for someone like Lizel Lee. It's Lizel Lee will love to bat on tracks like Navi Mumbai, where the balls will come onto the bat. She will play her shots. So I think better you just let her go. Just have a chat that okay, just be there, take some time, and then go for your shots. I think that is why the communication that she and Shefali Verma having continuously is very fruitful, and that should happen. That should continue. That can help both of them to be there to play longer innings. But I think if you ask me, I think Lizzie knows her game. She can adapt and she will score runs. But maybe she can take some time. Maybe.
Cosmic Craze, Nandini Sharma has been bowling really well. She is future India superstar. Hope so. Lizelle Q's take was also good. Yes. Mohit Patle, yes, Trishadi. I also noticed the back of the hand slower ball by Nandini Sharma. Notice किया पर किसी ने बोला नहीं. सब पिच का complain कर रहे थे. Kavya Jain. Trishadi, even in commentary today, Anjum Chopra praised the back of the hand delivery of Nandini Sharma. And they also showed the replay of Nandini Sharma back of the hand slow delivery.
Yeah.
रिप्ले तो मैंने भी देखा है, कमेंट्री देखो ज्यादा मैं सुनती नहीं हूँ. आई ओनली लिसन टू स्पेसिफिक पीपल. Yuko Manikandan, DC have a lot of big match players in the 11. Laura, Jemmy, Cap, Lee, Shafali. Hopefully we cross the line this time, win the title. Indian supporter Georgia Wall bats cross-batted a lot for top 3. Someone like Sunil Gavaskar in commentary would have dissected her technique a lot. Sports fans, Rishadi, मिताली की बात हो ही रही है. हो ही रही थी. A legend like her didn't deserve such a bad biopic. अब उसकी जिंदगी चेंज कर दोगे क्या तुम लोग? मतलब क्या ही.
वो मूवी के
I
बारे
think
में बोल रहे हैं
the
क्या?
problem in the biopic is It has shown a lot more about women's cricket than hurt. एंड द अदर पार्ट इज वहां पे कोई मसाला नहीं है, वहां पे कोई रोमांटिक चीजें नहीं दिखाई, वहां पे कौन तुझे याद करेगा ये सब गाना नहीं हुआ, तो ऑब्वियसली अच्छा नहीं लगा होगा. बट आई थॉट there's one moment in that movie which sums up Mithali Raj as a whole. And she was going for her debut to know that Sampath sir passed away in an accident, and
Mhm.
then still go and do what she did. I think sums up Mithali Raj as a whole. I know the movie. I remember somebody said, the movie has shown Mithali larger than life. I wouldn't say larger than life, but the Mithali Raj that I know a little of is someone who will go about her job very quietly, and
Mhm.
who will go about her work very quietly, which is what she has done over the last 20 years. For example, the kind of fights that she has taken for women's cricket and women's cricketers, we don't know half of it. You know, maybe I know a little, but maybe Snehashish knows a little. A little knowledge passed from me from certain players that he has met in his career. But
Mhm.
in general, she's not someone who will come and say, a lot of players do, I backed so and so, I did so and so. She'll never going to say that. So I think it's absolutely I was okay with the biopic, because the biopic does not increase or reduce anything for me. Anyway, I have put her in a very high pedestal, the Mithali Raj, the player. So Manikanta Suri, Radha is getting captaincy opportunity. She also might be our future captain. Very good question. India A. Again, Radha is the captain. What do you think, Snehashish?
Yes, but all format captain? No, because she's not being selected as a player only in all formats right now.
Yeah.
So with India captaincy, I know that she's captaining, but I think tomorrow we'll have a longer discussion maybe on this.
Yeah.
But
Done, done.
I think that maybe you should go for another captain, maybe who can be your next future captain in India. From that
Yeah.
perspective, I'm saying. I know that Radha
Yeah.
has been captaining the India side for the last what, 6 months or maybe one year, maybe for the last two, three, four series. For that, maybe you are doing the continuation. But I think when you are going for that India A setup, you are grooming those players who are next in your line to be in that senior team. So from be it as a player, be it as a captain, that should be the way you should groom a player. So I don't know if a player is not your certain in all formats in the senior setup, then that player should not be your captain in the A setup. That is why what I feel.
Correct. Devil King, Trisha Siso, today it was clear that Shafali Verma and Lizelle aim to score as many runs as possible in the first 6 overs of the power play. That's their work, but like that's the job role they have been given. Cosmic Craze, Trisha Didi, आपका sense of humor बहुत अच्छा है, and Sneashish, you are doing a great job. Love from Jharkhand. Thank you, Cosmic.
Thank you.
When we come to Jharkhand, घर का खाना, ठीक है? Devil King. So, why did Shafali get stumped in such an immature manner by standing outside the crease to negate the swing of Lauren Bell and then repeating the same mistake in Sayali Sadgare's over? She wasn't standing outside in Sayali's over. She tried to drive, her foot dragged outside, and then she could
Thank
not get back because she lost balance. Devil King, what does Shafali need to change in her approach, and when does she take responsibility as a batter? She needs to just change the mindset, and she needs to do it now, like right about now. It cannot be any time more. uh, okay, Yuko Manikandan, any update about Chakda Express Jhulan Goswami biopic? I'm eagerly waiting to see that film. All of us are.
you.
And all okay, Manikanta, all pitches in Baroda are similar. um, Mostly, I think, the
Mostly, yeah.
pitches are slow. Yeah. Manikanta, Saili has shown good bowling in this tournament. This form is good for Australia series. Yes, we will talk about that tomorrow. Is our Tanmay Pujari, is RCB going to bottle it now? Getting that feeling? No, एक ही मैच हारे यार, एक मैच तो दे दो उनको. Gisht, thanks for the informative analysis. You're welcome. Manikanta Suri, RCB NRR is enough for them to qualify for finals. Yes. Cosmic Rays dreaming for the day when WPL final in Ahmedabad, the 1,30,000 people. Fair enough. That's about it. We have again taken all the comments successfully,
Right.
and even though the match finished quite early, we have managed to take the live till 12:30. But we don't mind because thankfully
Yeah.
the match finished early, and even after 1 hours 20 minutes of live, we still are at 12:30.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely. So this is it. Thank you, Trishadi. Thank you everyone for joining in. Tomorrow at 3 p.m. we'll be back as we mentioned earlier also. But tomorrow the discussion will be mostly on India Women's Tour of Australia, the squads
Yeah.
of all three formats, and then the India A squad for the Rising Stars Asia Cup, tournament.
Rising
Because
super giant. You
yeah,
were
Rising
going
Stars,
to say.
yeah. Yeah. So yeah, somehow I controlled myself. Yes. So yeah. Thank you guys for joining in. Thank you, Trishari. Let's join tomorrow at 3 p.m. We'll definitely have a perfect discussion today tomorrow. Till then, take care and good night.
Thank you.